If you don't already know Hope Kane, librarian at Sulphur Springs Public Library, you need to, because she is a delight and she loves putting on programs that brings everybody to the library. She explains about the adult interest programs lined up for March.
For 6 weeks, every Saturday morning at 9:30 for the adults, we've got coloring and coffee.
Coloring?
It's a new craze. It's a new fad. It's the new thing. It's relaxing. It takes you back to a simple time when you were a child and you colored. It's very satisfactory. It's just, you feel like you've done something. And we have the adult pages with the tiny little details.
Okay.
We have pencils, a sharpener. We'll have soft music. It'll be back in the conference room. Bring your coffee with a lid.
Okay.
And just come in and just have a great time. Just, clear your mind and, get ready for next week.
Well, it seems like when we got to be grown-ups, we weren't supposed to still color.
Right.
But we like to.
Oh, it's just, there's been study after study showing how relaxing it is, and it helps you, use your creative side. And
I think that's very
good
neat.
for adults.
So
very
good place
good
to do that is our library.
Absolutely.
So tomorrow morning?
Tomorrow morning, 9:30 till about 12, or however long. And we've got books, so you don't have to bring anything, and a drink with a lid.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
In fact, you have a whole sheet of things coming up.
We do. March is so busy.
What about next week?
Next week, we'll start Tuesday evening at 5. Do you remember growing up here and meeting Mr. Leo St. Clair, who would take the kids through his music box collection?
I wish I'd been here.
Well, there's so many kids, people, adults now, but as kids, they remember Mr. St. Clair. Now, he's passed on now, but his legacy lives on through those music boxes, and they are at the library. We have people coming from states away. Not just miles. I'm talking states. They come a long way to see these music boxes. This is a fantastic collection.
Well, we want to see and hear them.
That's right. And I realized that people were kind of disappointed. They could look at them, but nothing, that was it. So I made some changes, and for the better. Not to the music boxes. They're so old. They really can't be touched over and over again.
And they're pretty fragile, some of them.
They are. But in 2009, the past librarian got all those digitized, meaning the college, Texas A&M at Commerce, has a history digitation type grant. And they came over and took every one of those boxes out, and they photographed them and videoed them, wound them up, and played the music and videoed the ones that worked. Not all of them even worked even then. And so we took all of those clips and put it on a PowerPoint, and it is now on an iPad right in front of the collection. So you can see what we still have out. Those are the real valuable, the popular ones. But also you can scroll through that PowerPoint and see additional music boxes, and you can see the ones that played. You can see their movements and hear their little sound.
Hey, that's just the very next best thing.
I'm so excited. So we're unveiling that on Tuesday evening at 5. Okay. We'll have coffee. And if you remember it, loved it, just to have any heartfelt emotions about the music boxes, would love to, make a little presentation. And by the way, they were featured on The Day Tripper on a PBS show very recently. And I'm hoping I can get the digital rights to play it for everyone, but that's still up in the air. Okay. But we were featured on there yet again on another TV show. So we have a gym here in Sulphur Springs that I really wanted to bring to more people.
Okay. Well, and maybe folks listening took their children to see the Leo St. Clair Music Box Collection, maybe at the old library before we got our beautiful new showcase there. And we can see it again.
Yeah.
interactive feature. That's Tuesday evening, March 8th. And then what?
And then what? We will have Thursday evening, March 10th at 6. We have an affordable healthcare seminar. There's a fellow that's coming. His name is Dr. Club, and he's from Special Health Resources for Texas. That's in Tyler. And that group is a foundation that I think it's by the federal government, and this is his area, and he travels to different areas to talk about the Affordable Health Care Act, and he can answer questions, and also Medicare and CHIP. So healthcare is a biggie. Everybody's got questions, and he's very informative.
Well, let me mention this briefly. All of these are free. Is that correct?
Absolutely. Okay. This is the public library.
And real briefly, Wednesday, March 16th, Lone Star Legal Aid, and they provide free legal aid to people who qualify, and that's not the first time they've been at the library. Yeah. And will you tell us about how to spot a scam?
I'll do my best. The Better Business Bureau and I have teamed up, and we just think it's so important that, and I'm not talking just older people getting scammed. I'm talking about everybody from teens. If you've got an email account, you can be scammed. And the Better Business Bureau is going to come and talk about the ins and outs of a scam, how to recognize it, how to spot it. They're not going to tell you, oh yeah, these guys are going to call you about the water office. That happened here recently. They're going to tell you how to examine what people are telling you and decide, oh, this is one of those scams. Really valuable information, and I think the people that can come and learn about it can also take it to their friends and their family members and share this information. So even if you're not coming for yourself, I would really encourage you to attend in order to maybe share it with your loved ones.
Right. So that is Thursday, March 24th from 6 to 7 p.m. at the library.
Yes. How to spot a scam.
And it kind of reveals the psychology of how a scam works, because they do use psychology to trick you.
Absolutely.
Well, we don't want anyone out there tricked. There's another part of your planning here for the month of March that, if I could just touch on this briefly, Thursday, March 31st, 5 to 6 p.m., and that is Wells Estate Planning and Probate Seminar presented by Clay Johnson.
Yes.
And
very excited about that.
Yeah. In fact, there's a whole paragraph that you have included there. If you would like to read that.
Oh, yes. Clay Johnson, local attorney, he's going to offer practical insight on properly securing your personal assets and health care requests during and after your lifetime. We're going to learn about current legal requirements and options concerning wills, directive to physicians like living wills, powers of attorney, and the probate process in Texas. I feel like having a will and planning your estate is so important because, Enola, nobody plans an accident. And you can be 20, you can be 80, you don't know. And, I really want to tell your audience, if you've got children involved, the moment your child is born, I believe you should have a will, because if something happens to you and you're not able to care for that child, you want to know that they're going someplace that they're going to be loved and cared for and not a ward of the state.
These are very helpful adult programs coming to Sulphur Springs Public Library during March, and they're all free.
Yes.
And please do. How would they be able to read this for themselves? On your website?
It's on my website. That's www.sslibrary.org.
Okay. The library is a very good friend in our community, and it's fun, too. And
you've got fun.
A sort of bingo.
I do have a bingo game. We're calling it a library quest, but it is a bingo. On the back of our flyer, which you can print off from the website or stop by and get one. Through April 15th, we have this going on. If someone will fill out one line of this library quest. It looks like a bingo, but it actually is little activities that you can do that I'm hoping will increase your usage of the library and challenge you just a little bit.
Well, one is log into the library account and write a book review. That would be easy if you're reading a book already.
Yes.
Or donate a book to the book sale.
Yes.
Ongoing book sale. Read 1 hour.
Yes.
That's easy.
It doesn't have to be all at one time.
I could ask them a trivia question, who is on the new library card?
Right.
But we won't, we'll have to have them know that. That's cute.
Yeah.
Another is read a cookbook and try a new recipe. That would be very neat for this
Love
kind of
doing
weekend.
that. I have new cookbooks often. Lots of new cookbooks.
So, pick up the little sheet next time you're in the library, or go down there specifically.
Yeah.
On Thursday evenings, you stay open later.
We do. We open at 9 every weekday except Thursday. And we don't open till 11 on Thursday, but that's so we can stay open later. We're open till 8 p.m. on Thursday nights.
Okay.
So people are often disappointed at 9 o'clock on Thursday morning when they can't get in. I apologize for that, but we need a little extra sleep too sometimes.
In the evening, I always go to the library on Thursday evenings. It seems like
good.
that's just extremely convenient.
And Saturday morning, we're open Saturday mornings too. So
The hours on Saturday?
9 to 1.
Wonderful to know. Okay.
Yeah.
Lots of people use the library to use the computers.
Yes, taxes, school, job hunting.
You can write a resume.
Yes.
You
for
can,
free.
You can go on the internet and look things up, do some schoolwork.
Yep,
Continuing education.
absolutely. We even had computer coach yesterday. I led the computer coach. The fellow, Mr. Wagner, that had committed to it had some tooth problems, and he couldn't make it yesterday. But it was so much fun. The ladies that came that wanted to learn about computers, I asked them their goal, and it's kind of a one-on-one, 10, 15 minutes with them, and I showed them how to reach their goal. And then left them and let them work on their own. And the lady said, I learned more in 15 minutes than I ever thought I would learn. She was just so pleased. So it was a lot of fun. And I love being able to, help somebody out, just get them over a hump, something that's fearful maybe. So it's a lot of fun.
Tell me why you think that is. Is it because you're a teacher at heart?
Well, it could be. It could be.
I think you like that connection when it happens for people, no matter their age.
I do. I absolutely do. Absolutely. I love it.
Well, we think we have a treasure in you at the Sulphur Springs Public Library.
Thank you.
Hope Kane is our librarian, and she has a wonderful staff there.
I do. It's fantastic. I mean, Sulphur Springs is truly blessed with the building and the staff and the backing from the city. Absolutely.